In an industry where friendships are often as fleeting as a chart-topping single, the bond between Rihanna and Katy Perry once seemed like a rare, glittering exception. These two pop powerhouses weren't just occasional red carpet photo buddies, they were ride or die. Think wild Vegas bachelorette parties, sun-soaked Barbados getaways, and heartfelt compliments about Valentino purses. But as with any good pop ballad, things eventually took a turn, and this time, it was less only girl in the world and more hot and cold. Let's unpack this tale of friendship, feuds, and famous exes with a little flair, of course. The birth of a beautiful bond. How does a friendship between two of the biggest stars in pop music even begin? Surprisingly, with a compliment. In 2009, Katy Perry admired Rihanna's Valentino purse. Rihanna, rather than just brushing off the praise, promised to send her the same one, and she actually did. On Valentine's Day, no less. For Katy, this was not just sweet, it was shocking. "I thought she was just another industry talker," she told Elle. But she sent it. And just like that, pop royalty had a new alliance. Rihanna returned the compliment, gushing about Katy's honesty and unedited personality. "She tells it like it is," Rihanna said. "That's how I know I can trust her." The two became inseparable, sitting front row at concerts, vacationing together, and standing side by side at award shows. Rihanna even organized Katy's bachelorette party in 2010, proving that nothing says bestie status like partying through Vegas chaos together. That infamous Vegas trip was one for the books. Strip clubs? Check. Poolside mayhem? Check. Rihanna jetting off the next morning to film a music video like the boss she is? Double check. Bridesmaid blues and a missing maid of honor. As close as they were, their friendship hit its first speed bump during Katy Perry's 2010 wedding to comedian Russell Brand. Rihanna, who had agreed to be the maid of honor, ended up missing the nuptials entirely. Now, before you get too judgmental, she had her reasons. Rihanna claimed she was switching management teams at the time and had a hectic schedule with her album coming out. Cell reception at the wedding's Indian location was practically non-existent, and with a flood of approvals and last-minute decisions, she just couldn't make it. It was a crazy week, Rihanna admitted, saying she would never forgive herself for missing Katy's big day. Still, insiders whispered that her "please respond" was always a maybe. Rumors swirled that Rihanna disapproved of Russell Brand and silently objected to the marriage by skipping the wedding altogether. Others thought it was just bad timing. Whatever the case, it was a major missed milestone, one that may have left a bruise on their bond. The Chris Brown factor. If missing the wedding planted the seed of a feud, Rihanna getting back with Chris Brown in 2012 watered it with a fire hose. At the 2012 MTV Video Music Awards, Rihanna shocked the world by kissing Chris Brown on camera. Remember, this was just a few years after their violent and highly publicized split in 2009. The internet was stunned. Katy Perry, even more so. Sources claim Katy could not stand the thought of Rihanna reconciling with Chris, and she wasn't quiet about it behind the scenes. Though she never publicly condemned Rihanna, insiders said she thought it was dangerous and self-destructive, and she told her so. And Rihanna? She did not take the criticism well. That honest-to-a-fault trait she once admired in Katy might have started to feel more like judgment. The rift widened. As the public speculated, some compared Katy's then-boyfriend, John Mayer, a known heartbreaker, to Chris Brown. But as many rightly pointed out, a cheater and a beater are two very different things. No more babysitting celebrities. By 2013, the cracks in Katy Perry and Rihanna's once glamorous friendship were hard to ignore. They were practically billboard-sized. In an MTV interview that year, Katy revealed the pair had only had a dinner and flatly admitted, "I didn't reach out to her when she got back with Chris Brown." Yikes. That was not just a statement, it was a verbal mic drop. Around the same time, Katy delivered an even sharper quote to LUK. "I'm not a babysitter. I'm not a mother. I have got to take care of myself." She was done being the on-call therapist for fellow pop stars making high-risk romantic decisions. While she never name-dropped Rihanna, fans and the media didn't need a decoder ring. The timing aligned with Rihanna's very public and controversial reunion with Chris Brown in 2012. Katy's silence spoke volumes, and when she finally did speak, it wasn't sugar-coated. The California girl was over the drama, and apparently over the friendship too. fan art, and possible flirting in 2015. Now, not all hope was lost. In 2015, Katy posted some quirky fan art of her and Rihanna nearly kissing for Rihanna's birthday. She wrote, "Happy birthday to my flawless friend Rihanna, hope to share a yacht with you someday." Was it a peace offering? Was it flirty? Was it both? Fans certainly thought so. The internet, never missing an opportunity to speculate, exploded with wild theories about whether the two had ever been romantically involved. From I Kissed a Girl references to Reddit deep dives, people wondered, was it just a close friendship or something more? Alas, there's no concrete proof of anything beyond a deep, at times passionate friendship. But fan theories live forever, don't they? The ultimate snub. The Rihanna-Katy drama hit its quiet peak in 2018. That year, Rihanna hosted the Met Gala after-party, and Katy Perry didn't make the guest list. Both stars had attended the Met Gala itself, but when it came to the exclusive post-party bash, Rihanna had apparently decided not to date Satan. The snub felt deliberate. Sources claimed Katy was embarrassed, and who wouldn't be? Not only had Rihanna once been her maid of honor, she had literally thrown her a Vegas bachelorette party. And now she could not even get into the club. Worse, when they posed for a brief photo at the Met Gala, the vibe was colder than a cucumber in Antarctica. Rihanna, always the queen of a well-placed shade, looked about as excited to be near Katy as someone sitting next to a crying baby on a long flight. Oh, and let's not forget this was Katy's pixie cut phase. A risky style choice some fans kindly compared to Ellen DeGeneres' doppelganger era. Between the awkward vibes and questionable haircuts, things were not looking good. Katy tries, Rihanna retreats. In recent years, Katy Perry has made a few low-key efforts to patch things up, but Rihanna hasn't exactly jumped at the chance. In 2020, Katy publicly congratulated Rihanna on becoming a mom, even joking it was the best decision I ever made, referring to her own journey into motherhood. It was sweet, subtle, and sincere. Then again in 2023, Katy tweeted, "Sending you all the love, you got this, Rihanna." Ahead of Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime show, another moment that felt like a gentle peace offering. But Rihanna, not a single like, not a heart emoji, not even a reaction gif. To be fair, she's been very busy running Fenty Beauty, Savage X Fenty, Fenty Skin, and basically printing money while doing so. Plus, she's juggling a second child with A$AP Rocky, red carpet slayage, and casually becoming a cultural icon. If ghosting ex-friends was an Olympic sport, Rihanna might medal, but with style. Maybe it's not personal, or maybe she's just really, really over it. Rihanna though, crickets. It's not that she's being rude, she's just busy being a billionaire, launching Fenty Empire expansions, and showing up at Super Bowls. Honestly, if I were worth a few $100 million, I probably wouldn't have time for awkward past friendships either. If you love the drama we uncovered today, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more celebrity tea and behind-the-scenes stories. Got any thoughts or theories? Drop them in the comments. I want to hear from you.